Advait to join? Today also is missing. Maybe we can give a call. Abhinav, would you like to give a call to Advait and see why he is not joining today?
Okay, Mataji. I saw him in the class earlier. The Ramayana class, he was there.
Maybe he will join back. Give him a call and see why he's not there, because yeah, because this is the last week we are doing, I think, presentations. Today everybody will finish, and next week we'll be starting new topic.
Mataji?
Yes, Priti?
And do you know what topic we're doing next?
Oh no, that is only Preeti Mataji and Lalitangi Mataji decides.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, everybody. I am back and sorry for the delay. Okay, we are going to have presentations. Now, who is scheduled today?
Krishna Mataji and Mukund. Mataji, I was scheduled for today.
Okay, Mukund, you can get started. And then Gautam. Okay. Mukund can get started.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji, I will give co-host to all the kids who are doing today. Mukund and Gautam, right? Mukund, Advait, Gautam, you all got the co-host. You can start sharing. Whoever wanted to share first can go.
Does anyone else want to go first?
I can go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my topic was Parikshith punishes and rewards Kali by Gautam Ramkumar. So during a tour, Parikshith Maharaj saw a person that looked like a king, and he saw him holding a sword and realizes he was gonna kill a cow that was next to them. And he got really angry seeing this and rushed there and pulled his own sword out. Then he realized it was a fake king, which was actually Kali disguised, trying to kill Hinduism, which is a religion. And cows are actually a symbol of this religion. And so right when he was about to kill Kali begged for forgiveness and said that forgiveness is superior to killing. And Parikshit Maharaj spared him and told him to go, but Kali had nowhere to go because everywhere he went was influenced by Parikshit Maharaj. So Parikshit gave him 4 places to go, which were places where people gambled, people smoked or drank alcohol, eating meat, or where there was gold or black market, and etc. This happened 5,000 years ago, where everyone was clean, but over time he worked hard, and now look, you can find people doing this everywhere. These 4 things are also known as the 4 pillars of life. And also there's a quote from Srimad Bhagavatam: Adyutam panam striya suna yatra dharmas chatur vidaha, which is 1.7 17.38. But on September 1st, 1896, the world was given a blessing when Prabhupada came to save the world from Kali Yuga. Because of the orders of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, on September 19th, 1965, Prabhupada arrived to the USA to preach under the order of his guru. To this day, his disciples are spreading the holy knowledge of Krishna, and in the near end of Kali Yuga, Krishna will return as Kalki to stop the cursed world. Thank you for reading.
Oh my God, this was so cool. Thank you so much, Gautam. This was an innovative presentation, very, very unique and different. I like the fact that you gave a quote from Srimad Bhagavatam to substantiate what you were talking. You gave some practical observations of how it was 5,000 years ago and how it is now.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Mataji.
you gave relevant examples, like blackly you connected this whole thing to Srila Prabhupada's appearance and Prabhupada. Like, really like your thought process, the way. Thank you so much. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Wonderful job. Very nice. Next, who wants to go next? Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Everyone has to give comments. So we have Abhinav who wants to glorify you.
Hare Krishna Gautam. I liked your presentation. The animations were really funny and nice. I liked how you not only gave a awesome class, but you also included Prabhupada in it.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thanks, Abhinav.
Yes, spectacular Samskriti.
Hare Krishna Gautam. I really liked your presentation, how you saw the story in like lots of details.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hare Krishna Gautam. I liked the animations of the text. And another thing was that I liked the quote from the Bhagavatam and like the details that you gave in this short presentation.
Thank you, Mukund.
So nice. Smriti?
I liked how you like gave a short condensed version, so each part you didn't put like too many details because then that would like anyway. So and I really liked the part where you related it to Prabhupada and when he came it like brought hope to everybody.
Thank you, Smriti.
Excellent. Good. Nice. So next we have Advait, who's going to present. Gautam, good job. I like how you make things practical. So very nice. Good job.
Okay.
Thank you again.
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, Advait.
Yep. Okay. So my presentation is when King Parikshith banishes Kali. So in the beginning of before the beginning of Kali Yuga, one day Maharaj Parikshith was driving by a meadow on his chariot, and he saw a man beating a weak cow and a bull who was standing on one leg. The man then introduced himself and said he was Kali personified. Maharaj Parikshith then asked, "Why are you doing this?" And he was about to kill him. Out of fear, he surrendered to Parikshit Maharaj, and Parikshit Maharaj then said he cannot live in his kingdom. But since most of the whole world was his kingdom, Kali asked for a residence. Parikshit Maharaj then said he can stay in places where there was animal slaughter, gambling, intoxication, and places where illicit activities take place. Like here in the photo, you can see that Kali is on the ground, and the bull and the cow are behind Parikshit Maharaj, and the tiny pictures is all the bad actions that humans are doing, and that Kali is able to reside at. Parikshit Maharaj also said that he can stay in places where there's huge amount of goals, and the reason is that because gold gives rise to falsity, intoxications, lust, envy, enmity, and greed. Then Parikshit Maharaj then tells Kali to get out of his kingdom and then thus banishes him. Thus ends the banishment of Kali by Parikshit Maharaj. Thank you for your time.
That's a sweet presentation. You're not well, buddy? Are you okay, Advait?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the well.
No. But in spite of it, you made such a sweet presentation. I really love the slides. I love the way you said everything. And especially, I really liked when you were speaking, you were relating to what you're showing in the photograph, right? In the picture. Sometimes we fail to tell what we are, to connect what we are talking with what we are showing. But you did a great job. You brought the attention of the audience and you were trying to tell them. So very nice and very fluently spoken. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Who all would like to comment on his presentation? Gautam?
Hare Krishna Advait. I really liked your presentation. It was really short and informative. And also that even after you being sick, you're still like here to show it to us. So good job.
Thank you.
Samskriti.
Hi Krishna Advait. I really liked your presentation. It was like really short too.
Thank you.
Abhinav?
Hare Krishna Advait, I really loved your presentation because I haven't seen these pictures before, and I like how you condensed everything into this presentation.
Thank you, Abhinav.
Nice.
Hare Krishna Advait. I really liked your presentation because it was very short, but it was filled with amazing content. So thank you for the very beautiful presentation.
Thank you, Mukund.
And I also like the color combinations. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
That's true. Even I liked it. Yeah. And Smriti?
Hi, Krishna Advait. I really liked your presentation. I liked how it was short and informative. It was very get to the point presentation. Like we didn't have, and it was like short sentences that they just like inform you. They don't tell details that we really didn't need to know and that were not important to the context. I really like the pictures and the gift thingy that you put on the last slide.
Thank you.
Vinita?
Hare Krishna Advait, such a beautiful presentation. Thank you for coming, even though you are sick. I could hear your voice, you are low. But thank you so much. And as always, before also you did one presentation. That time also, I really liked your pictures that you have chosen for the presentation. It's the same thing now also. You selected very beautiful pictures. And especially at the end, this thank you one is so pretty.
Thank you, Mukund.
You doing that. Very sweet. And before Advait, Gautam also presented. Thank you so much, Gautam. Such a beautiful presentation.
Yes. I like both. Very nice. Now we have Miraculous Mukund.
Hare Krishna Advait. Can you see my screen?
It's so cute.
Yes.
Yes. Very nice. Start.
Hare Krishna everyone. Today I'm going to be talking. Wait, sorry, my video is off. Hare Krishna everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the learnings from Maharaj Parikshith. So first we'll look at who Maharaj Parikshith is. So this is a simple chart of the Kuru dynasty, and Maharaj Parikshith is the son. He is the son of Abhimanyu and Uttara. So Uttara is the she is the daughter of Matsya, and Abhimanyu is the daughter of Arjun and Subhadra, and Abhimanyu is the son of Arjun and Subhadra, and Arjun is the son of Kunti, Malani, and Pandu. and Subhadra is the sister of Krishna. So Maharaj Parikshit is down here, and he is related to Krishna in a way because his father is Abhimanyu, and then Abhimanyu's father is Arjun, and Arjun's mother is Kunti Maharani, and Kunti Maharani's nephew is Krishna. That's why he's related to Krishna. And that's also one reason why Krishna really liked Parikshit Maharaj. Now we'll talk about Parikshit Maharaj's birth. During Parikshit Maharaj's birth, which was after the death of his father, named Ashwathama, after the Mahabharat war, Ashwathama had shot a Brahmastra towards the womb of Uttara, which had the purpose to kill the last remaining person in the Pandava dynasty, so that the Pandavas, after they themselves leave this world, their descendants will also not continue, so that their whole entire dynasty will finish. However, because of the exaltedness of Parikshit Maharaj that Krishna knew, that's why Krishna became the size of a thumb and entered the womb of Uttara to protect Parikshit Maharaj. After this, when Parikshit Maharaj was born, he was named as so because Pariksha means test. So Parikshit Maharaj would test everybody so that he could find if anyone was Krishna or if anyone was the personality of who saved him in the womb. Now, the things that we can learn from this is the gratefulness of Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj would search for the person who saved his life to express his gratitude and oblations unto that person. Now, moving on to Parikshit Maharaj punishing Kali. One day when Parikshit Maharaj was out in the forest hunting, he saw a man who was beating a bull's last leg, and the bull was Dharma. Next to the bull was a cow, which was the Mother Earth. As soon as Parikshit Maharaj saw this, he immediately stopped the beating of the bull and was about to kill Kali, as you can see in this picture on the top left corner. But Kali pleaded for mercy, and so Parikshit Maharaj then told him to live in gold. So first he had told him to live in the places where the four regulative principles aren't followed. Then after that, he told him to live in gold, because technically wherever there's gold, the four regulative principles are not really followed. So the things we can learn from this is that Parikshit Maharaj's righteousness. So we have to be righteous like Parikshit Maharaj, because Parikshit Maharaj, as soon as he saw that Kali was beating a bull and torturing a cow, he immediately stopped it and tried to punish Kali. And after this, we should learn from Parikshit Maharaj mercy and humility. These two go together because mercy comes first over here, because we have to recognize first when a person is truly sorry for their misdeeds. And then when we know that they are sorry, we can forgive them. And then after that, there's also humility corresponding with mercy, because Parikshit Maharaj did not think that he was a superior person while punishing Kali. He still listened to Kali's pleads and showed mercy instead of just killing him in the first place. After this, we look at Parikshit Maharaj putting a snake on Shamik Rishi. After Parikshit Maharaj noticed that Shamik Rishi was not listening to him when he was asking for water in the forest, under the influence of Kali, he takes a dead snake which was nearby and puts it on the shoulders of Shamik Rishi as revenge. After this, when Shamik Rishi's son, Shringi Rishi, got to know about this insult of his father, immediately cursed Parikshit Maharaj. So two things that we can learn from this is control over our anger and humility. Again, humility comes here, because so control our anger. Parikshit Maharaj, only because of his anger, he got aggravated on a simple forest sage. And that's why he could not understand that a sage was in meditation. So we need to control our anger and all the other, and not just anger, but all the other 6 bad qualities like false ego, jealousy, envy, and those six. And then the next one is humility. This time by Shamik Rishi, even after the dead snake was put on himself, he got to know who did it because he was a very elevated sage. That's why he did not curse Parikshit Maharaj. Instead, just cleansed himself and minded his own work, knowing that Parikshit Maharaj was such a good emperor. Now we can look at Parikshit Maharaj listens to Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days. So after Parikshit Maharaj got cursed by Shringi Rishi, who was the son of Samik Rishi, he got the curse that after 7 days he was going to be killed by the snake, which was half a bird and half a snake, and the snake's name was Takshaka. And instantly, without thinking about anything, he without trying to enjoy all the pleasures of the life before he dies, he goes out to the banks of the Ganges River so he could do his devotional service. And fortunately, so many sages knew that he was coming there. And because they knew that he was such an elevated person, that's why to associate with Parikshit Maharaj, they also came. And Sukadev Goswami narrated the Srimad Bhagavatam. And when the last day came, Parikshit Maharaj surrendered himself to the sacrificial fire in front of the snake bird. So there are 3 things we can learn from this. One of them is faith. So Parikshit Maharaj had so much faith on Krishna that instead of enjoying his last moments or instead of adding VIP security for himself, he surrenders his life to Krishna. So he knows that he's going to die in 7 days, but he did not try to take revenge because he was also an elevated person. So he could have tried to take revenge and curse back that Shringi Rishi, but he did not, which corresponds with not being overpowered because he did not, after he got to know about Shringi Rishi's curse, he knew that he had the power to curse back or stop Shringi Rishi's curse. But still, being a true devotee, he mastered the process of Krishna consciousness and he instead went back to Godhead. And another thing we can learn from this is surrender. Parikshit Maharaj didn't eat anything or drink anything for the 7 days, which shows his dedication and surrender unto Krishna. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Wow. I'm just amazed at the thought process that you have put in for this presentation. Your slides are very pretty. I love the colors. I'm so amazed at how you thought through this entire presentation. You first gave an introduction to who Parikshit is, his family lineage. Again, you were respectful to bring your learnings from others' presentations. So that is a very good quality. While you were talking, you were also referring, like, how you learned from the previous presenter that you have to relate to pictures. You brought that into your presentation. Same thing, the family lineage, you brought that into your presentation, learning from others. Your slides are immaculate. They are very beautiful, very elegantly coded. And when you started talking about the qualities, I liked how you listed all the qualities like gratefulness, righteousness, mercy, humility, controlling anger. All the analysis was very, very nice. Faith, surrender, not being overpowered. Your choice of words are also very nice. Very, very nice choice of words. I like the way you said he was not looking for VIP treatment or protection. Again, that was very sweet. And one thing that I liked is when you were talking about mercy, you said mercy when he was truly repentful. So you had underlined that. Very nice. So much effort you have put in. So proud of you. Very nice way of presenting. You have thought through. That's so important. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Wonderful. Yes, Gautam.
Hare Krishna Mukund. Your presentation, I really liked it because it was really informative and it was also like very interesting as well. Like when I first heard of the story, I was like, okay, it happened. But your way of saying it actually made it kind of like exciting.
Yes.
Thank you, Gautam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Agreed. So Devi.
Hare Krishna, Mukund, your presentation was very beautiful, and how you added so many lessons into the presentation, like how you explained that Parikshith Maharaj was so grateful that he used to search out who is the person who saved me, so that he can to thank him, and how Parikshit Maharaj Shankarashi, how he controlled the anger, and how he explained about humility 2 times, because that means humility is very important for us, and how he explained about surrender. But Parikshit Maharaj didn't enjoy his last days, last moments, but he just was surrendering to Krishna. Thank you very much, Mukund. Your beautiful was very beautiful. Your presentation was very good.
Thank you, Sudevi. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Mukund, I really liked your presentation. I liked how you put the entire life of Parikshit Maharaj and put the family lineage. And I loved how you gave life's lessons and things to learn.
Thank you, Abhinav. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hi, Krishna Mukund. I really like the layout that you put the presentation, because first you put the family lineage, and then you put the important event, a short summary of the event, and then things to learn from the event. Because for me, I when I just get a topic, I just go blank until somebody reminds me what it is. So that was helpful.
Thank you, Smriti. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Very nice feedback. You're all so nice, all of you. You give feedback from your heart. That's so nice. Very nice. Yeah. Hari Priya. Are you ready, Hari Priya?
Before Hari Priya, I just wanted to speak for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a wonderful presentation, and every slide has something to learn. Thank you for those learning things, and you have highlighted it very nicely, saying the point above and trying to bring out this learning. It was so nice, like even a small kid can understand what you have explained today. That is very nice. Please share your PPT. Your PPT looks very nice. Very wonderful presentation. Keep going like this.
Thank you, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
All Madhava kids are future speakers for Bhakti Sangha. We are waiting.
Sure. Yes, Hari Priya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. My Zoom is being kind of weird, so I cut and rejoined. So would it be possible to make me co-host again?
Yeah. Mataji, Hari Priya co-host.
Okay, Mataji. Yeah, maybe she dropped out and came back. That's fine.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
can
see your slide, but your screen is green. Now it is good.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Today I'll be talking about 2 of Maharaj Parikshit's good qualities. So like a long time ago, a couple classes ago, I stole this slide from Lalitangi Mataji. She talked about the qualities of Parikshit Maharaj, and in that class we talked about King Shibi and King Rantideva. But today we will talk about Lord Rama and King Yayati. Okay, So Parikshit Maharaj was like Maharaj Yayati in following religion. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 9, Chapter 18, Text 48, it is said that King Yayati performed various sacrifices in which he offered abundant gifts to the Brahmanas to satisfy the Supreme Lord Hari, who is the reservoir of all the demigods and the object of all Vedic knowledge. It is also said in Srimad Bhagavatam that without material desires, Maharaj Yayati worshipped the Supreme Lord, who is situated in everyone's heart as Narayana and is invisible to material eyes, although existing everywhere. I think I forgot to put the text number for that one, but that one was 9.18.50, I think. In Srimad Bhagavatam, again it is stated in 9.19.25, because King Yayati completely surrendered unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva, he was freed from all contamination of the material modes of nature. Because of his self-realization, he was able to fix his mind upon the transcendence, Parabrahman Vasudeva, and thus he ultimately achieved the position of an associate of the Lord. So basically what I understood from all of this is, even though Yayati had a lot of material opulence, in the end he wasn't satisfied with any of it and he surrendered unto the Lord instead. So how this applies to Maharaj Parikshit? In Srimad Bhagavatam 12.6.9 to 10, it is stated that Maharaj Parikshit then sat down on the bank of the Ganges upon a seat made of darba grass with the tips of its stalks facing east, and turned himself toward the north. Having attained the perfection of yoga, he experienced full self-realization and was free of material attachment and doubt. The saintly king settled his mind within his spiritual self by pure intelligence and proceeded to meditate upon the supreme absolute truth. His life had ceased to move, and he became as stationary as a tree. All of this relates to Maharaj Yayati because Maharaj Parikshit, towards the end of his life, he surrendered to the Lord and followed pure devotional service. This he also surrendered to the Lord, similar to what we saw in the previous slide. Now we will look at how Parikshit Maharaj, Lord Rama stays true to his promises and how Parikshit Maharaj also does this. So Lord Ramachandra was the perfect example of how to follow Brahmanical principles and stay true to his promises. He followed rules, he respected his elders, and he was very humble. And despite undergoing many hardships, he did not complain. When his father Maharaj Dasharatha ordered him to go to the forest for 14 years, he immediately followed his orders and he didn't even protest. He also kept his promise to Sugriva when he said that he will kill Vali. How this applies to Maharaj Parikshit is in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 12, Text 19, it is said, the learned Brahmana said, O son of Pritha, this child shall be exactly like King Ikshvaku, son of Manu, in maintaining all those who are born. And as for following the Brahmanical principles, especially in being true to his promise, he shall be exactly like Rama, the personality of Godhead, the son of Maharaj Dasharatha. Also, Maharaj Parikshit, he upheld his promise to Kali when he said he would give him 4 areas to reside in, or 5 if we count the gold and precious metals. So just like Lord Rama, Maharaj Parikshit kept all his promises and he followed his Brahmanical principles. Hare Krishna. That's all I have.
Wow, something totally unexpected. What a nice way to present. You, it was mind-blowing actually. What you did was you picked up one of the slides from the lessons that you learned and you tried to apply it practically. And you came up with a theme, you chose 2 characters, and then you applied it to Parikshit Maharaj, and you talked about those qualities, and you quoted verses. That was really good. Srila Prabhupada always says a good presentation always has verses. I think all of you did it, but really, really excellent, excellent, very nice. So much thinking has gone into this presentation. I think each one really good, Haripriya. I'm really impressed. And I'm just thinking each one of you have put in so much effort. Really, our next generation ISKCON is so wonderful. All of you are good, really good. And thank you, Haripriya. Even the slides were so elegant to the eyes. It was so pleasing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Actually, it was kind of funny when you said, like, I put a lot of thought into it, because I actually only started making these at 6 o'clock today.
Good. So Krishna inspires us, right? When we have the intention, Krishna helps. Very nice. Good, Haripriya. Nice. Good. Yes. Feedback, Miraculous Mukund, then Vinita.
Hey Krishna, Hare Priya, I really liked the presentation. A few things that I liked about the points in the presentation were that they had lots of quotes, which was one thing that I really liked. And also, you're talking about a very good subject. And another thing about the actual presentation itself is that it's a very simplistic design with a nice background color. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Agreed, yeah. Vinita Mataji, then Gautam.
Hare Krishna, Hare Priya, what a wonderful presentation. And especially you started in the beginning saying that this slide I stolen from Lalitangi Mataji, right? Something you have told like that. It was so sweet. The way you have expressed your gratitude to Lalitangi Mataji. It is so nice. And you said one point that you just started doing this presentation and you were able to present. So that is what you guys have so much talent. Materially, you are using those talents in Krishna. Like you do so much of presentations even in the schools. You know how to present because you will be doing for your projects or anything, right? You are using the same talent here for Krishna. That's very nice. When I entered to teach Bhakti Sangha, I was not. It has been 10 years gap in between. Not 10 years, sorry. Maybe 5 years. I was not touching the laptop. How to do PPT? It was very hard for me. See, you guys know everything. You just need to put little effort for that and learn about Krishna. That's it. You can make everybody Krishna consciousness around you, whoever is around you. Such a beautiful presentation. I'm so impressed.
Thank you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Actually, there isn't really any talent that I put into it. I'm just good at procrastinating.
Mataji, all glories to Bhakti Sangha Japa group skills class, because here is only where I started to present. So I started to learn how to present also over here only.
Oh,
All
yes.
glories to Bhakti Sangha kids classes.
So sweet.
Even I started my presenting here only, Mukund. All glories to Bhakti Sangha.
All of us, yes. Yes, Gautam. And then Abhinav.
Hare Krishna, Hare Priya. I liked how your slide was. I like the design and also how fast you were able to do it. Like for me, it took like 1 day. So good job.
Very nice. Nice, Gautam. Abhinav.
Mataji, oh, sorry. Abhinav.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Priya. This was a really nice presentation. I liked how you chose a topic which no one would ever have thought of, relating a great people or avatars of Vishnu to Maharaj Parikshith. And I like how you included verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam and knew what, and you knew how what the verses, what the verse number is.
Wonderful. Yes.
Yes. Mataji, the thing is, I actually also rushed through my presentation and I finished in 2 days.
Oh, so cute. Thank you, Suraj. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Who else? Sudevi, then Smriti.
Hare Krishna, Hare Priya. Your presentation was so beautiful. And how you compared Maharaj Yati and Lord Ram to Parikshit Maharaj, and how you compared means like Maharaj Yati ended his life while he was remembering the Lord, and Parikshit Maharaj also ended his life while remembering the Lord. And how Rama was very truthful to, and how Parikshit also was very truthful to Kali, that will give him 4 places to reside. And the way you explained it was so beautiful. you're really Haripriya. It's like you're really dear to Hari. You're so beautiful presentation. Thank you very much, Haripriya. Hare Krishna.
Oh, do you need anything more, Haripriya? Is this good? Wonderful, Sudevi. Yes. Smriti.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Priya. I really liked your presentation. I really like the part where you compared this, like the Lord Rama's quality and M2, and you said that he always kept his promises, and then you said, and this is how he was, Lord Parikshith Maharaj, he is similar to him, like in this way. I really liked how you managed to keep that number, that Bhagavatam number in your mind, because if I were you, I would have just forgotten it. And it's really remarkable that you can, and that you managed. It's like the presentation, it looks, I could just stare at the slide forever and ever. It's so pretty.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Thank you all. I think everybody did so well. The way you cooperated with each other, the way you inspired each other and appreciated each other. Even that was also so beautiful. Everybody put in a lot of effort. So thank you all so much. So proud of each one of you. We'll meet next week with a completely new topic. And if we have missed anyone in their presentations, let us know. So we'll keep you next week, or we can squeeze your time in between through our learning sessions. Okay. Thank you
I
all.
wanted to know what is the next topic, Mataji. And are we giving gap now or later after one more topic? I don't know.
Do you all want 1 week gap and then go to a next topic? What do you all want, or you want to continue? It depends on you, kids.
Mataji, we can have voting in the WhatsApp maybe. I think.
Okay. Yeah, we can end here and then we'll come back. Yeah.
Once again, thank you all the kids for presentation. I would like to offer my obeisances to all of you. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Madhava kids ki jai, Preeti Vilasni Mataji ki jai. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you all kids. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
Bye-bye.